coming in, likely on that main split later on in the round, or at least creating a distraction for now. Already a lot of nades going through, and Vitality, no line of sight, no information, but they will work it out pretty quickly with this A-rush. RPK's already found the first, the bomb's been dropped down into the open. It's a clean house for RP cover, and so Kiebi attempts to abuse that by rushing the yard. He may even catch out Alex.
Alex will go undetected for the time being, but Kiebi likewise now deep behind enemy lines. And he does see Alex, he sees him indeed, and that there is outside control lost. On the upside at the very least, now they do know there's a man at this portion of the map, but no, RPK maybe not communicate, maybe didn't know where he died from over on the side of Alex. But that's a free kill for Kiebi, and this is the round locked in for Vitality. MBK and Zywoo left standing, and as talented as Zywoo has been, as good as he's been, this feels like it should be an impossible 1v4. He's already looking to try and back off and save.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate there. It was a purely case of a timing. Alex was holding on to the close main cross, knowing that North had been constantly going towards his held position, but Kiebi came from on top of main and was able to wrap all the way towards the CT spawn. So Alex not being aware of that, and
I'm even going to throw down a Molotov, and I think that actually blocks the wall of smokes. That's the idea. Leaves a pretty big gap for Kiebi to try and have to work with. Zywoo's given himself a shooting gallery there. MBK in the meantime is dealing with this ramp push. He's able to pick up the first man. More players coming his way, but they all line up for MBK as he shuts down absolutely everybody. Suddenly only Kiebi left standing, and this round's looking like you've got yourself an M4 to work with. They can make him very claustrophobic with this Molotov as well, and that's what they're going to try and do. He does manage to get out of dodge just in the nick of time. If he'd moved a second earlier, he has to go ahead and either run through that Molotov or try and take this fight, and he sticks around. Ooh, he's going to manage all three, and AZ on the back of that. This should be a sixth round for North. That really wasn't looking like he should have stayed alive there. Definitely overstaying his welcome. NBK in the meantime mopping up CadiaN over here at ramp, and it leaves him and Alex in this 2v4.
Alex, element of surprise here. AZ knows the bomb's still in position, but Alex is going to creep up close to headshot angle. AZ still hits a shot. I have no idea.
Yeah, we haven't really seen one of these just fast A dedications from Vitality. So this is a good way for them to try and test the waters. They have a buy coming in the next round anyway. MBK here with that one solitary rifle, but Gade, oh, indeed, going to go ahead and mop up 3, AZ in with 2, and that's the round all said and done. Fast plays on the back of it.
Oh, another fast play from Vitality here in the yard, but North, they've got the perfect counter to it. 2 players playing by the red box. Alex is going to be able to get himself a frag, but Valdi's doubled down, make that 3, shutting down Vitality left, right, to allow them to cross, but Kiebi's on the left side. He's going to get MBK out of position, caught in the air with a MAC-10, finds the frag. Apex catches Gade moving aggressively into the lobby. The first time he's done that, and the last time he'll do it, I'm sure. It's down to CadiaN. He drops the bomb down on B, calling for the cavalry. Rotations may be coming in, but there's only one man left up, and that's in the form of AZ.
Oh, but he's been able to catch Apex, trying to drop down the vents. CadiaN playing around the double doors, and they might have just pulled this back. That bomb was dropped by CadiaN earlier on. It has to be retrieved, and CadiaN do not enter B while CadiaN lurks here. We're into the one-on-one, and it's Alex, the new boy in Vitality, to try and deny map point in the way of the Danes. He backs Paw down. And the second he hears that bomb going down on A, you bet he's going to shoot up that ladder.
Alex has a Molotov though, that can go down towards the vents. It's actually just going to land in front of it a little bit. Denying a push up from any CT, but now CadiaN, he has to go for the risk reward. Do I rotate up through vents where I could just get shot by Alex holding, or do I go for the long wrap round that will cost me time? He does exactly that, but swaps out the AWP to the M4. Alex not wanting to open the door, not wanting to make a noise. CadiaN, he's bringing the fast pace back into this site. Such an important round for Vitality to try and pick up, but CadiaN, he's already on a 3-piece. That bomb is so ticked. He needs to stick the defuse right now, and Alex is aware of it. The smoke going down, the tap on it. Alex peeks, and CadiaN's done it. Plenty of time for the defuse. North are going to find their 15th round.
For Vitality, bomb gets planted for short because they've still got full control of this portion of the map. And if you're North, you're going to struggle to flush these 3 players off. They have one Incendiary on AZ. And actually, oh, Apex really not ready for Valde. He's already up and through that smoke. Continuing his warpath. Gade even going to go ahead and nade down RPK, but it's MBK with a second, and he's now going to go ahead and complete 4 frags. And oh my goodness, MBK from short.
Apex, same story, but he has crept out. this mid portion of the map. AZ might get caught with the timing. He turns around, shot in the back, fully blind is Apex. That might have been from his teammate, in fact, and he's going to have to fall back. Great damage done, but it was a free kill given away. Luckily, NBK is the man to step up here.
Yeah, I mean, once again, NBK is the man to step up. He has been looking fantastic here on a Dust 2. Second kill found, perfect flash thrown in. Yeah, we're going to be looking towards the likes of Gade and AZ. Now, Gade does have that Molotov. He can drop that into the tunnel, and that's bought them precious time. They hear all these footsteps as well, so it wouldn't surprise me if maybe we see some of the North guys over on A get tempted by a rotation. Here comes the push, and Gade, a lot of players there, lots of bodies in front of him. AZ really needed something. Just even one kill could have made that retake possible. He falls with nothing, and North, once again, they back off and save. Okay, no, now they're interested. There we go. Okay, now they found the 3-on-3. It wasn't AZ to provide it. Instead, it's Valdet to go ahead and mop up these players over towards tunnels. He's on this flank ground. He even has Alex pincered in here. And this is a massive kill. There's no one in position to trade. And actually, RP can...
Already these CTs are deep in the tunnel. Alex going to be pushing through. The smoke fading and Valdi getting an opportunity to strike. There's a second man here, though, and a third. And RPK side by side with ZywOo. They will push back in, but Valdi missing crucial shots. And Apex coming in from the door at the right time. Gade's now the last man up. And while they're one player low HP, might be able to find that frag. A single bullet's all that needed, but the reload has to come in, and he finds it. Oh, hello.
Okay, ZywOo. Still, shouldn't be too much more damage done here. CadiaN looking to try and...
Oh, no.
Oh, the disrespect. CadiaN knifes down ZywOo. Yeah, these two are a long way from the warm embrace of one another. Apex gonna have to try and hold his ground here at B. Maybe ZywOo can catch the man up in window, not quite. Apex, there's only 7 seconds. If he drops the bomb, that's the round, and indeed he does. No time, all ZywOo has to do is survive. Valde has to take this fight, and he's gonna win it with 1 second. Oh yeah, they know, I've got to go bigger than big, but there's Nexa already in with one. Esperanto does take one of the dome just through the box there. It's gonna cause the aim punch to make him miss that shot as well. He doesn't have the head armor. Second time around, he's there in with the first. Aerial manages to mop up both the players over at long, and that does leave Hunter in what felt like should have been an impossible. 4 CT, looking like it might just be a fast mid-split into this B bomb site. Letney is able to probe and spot the first man. Will he be ready for more? My goodness, he certainly is. Letney's lighting up the scoreboard, and my word, everybody falls for Ents. Valiant's a pretty damn good round, in all honesty. So yeah, it's just Ali left standing. He's been spotted and dropped.
Up from that mid to B setup with one player in the tunnel. Letney hiding at the back of the site, and he needs to step up again. We've already seen him do so. Hunter has the tunnel covered as well. He's sitting over towards the car, and Letney is just delaying this. 8 seconds on the clock. This isn't happening, and Valiant's a clean sweep when it comes to that, right?
Goes ahead and drops him the bomb. In the meantime, out through short, and this is rotations already began. But Hunter, oh my goodness, where has this come from? What is he doing? This is unheard of. 4 frags from the crossroads, and my goodness, this round looking locked, desperately trying to close this gap and close that man advantage.
Yeah, Sergey already tapping away on the site. He will get one, but he's being overrun. 4 players on the other side. He finds a second. No way Sergey's going to do this. Holding down the line for his team. Eventually dropped by the P250 of Nexa, and that opens up the room for a bomb plant. Alexa B coming from the spawn, and Nex has already found himself a 3rd kill of the round. This man is unstoppable to what could be a loss on your map pick. Aerial is caught in the tunnels, and Otto's going to run for the hills. He knows he might have just solidified this. The tipping point for Ents. It's abandoned ship as they try and get back into this bomb site. Alexa B and Alu, all that remain. Flash is still raining in for Valiant. They're still putting up the pressure. Alexa B's got to find this first kill on the car, and he does do so at least there. Nex is still here, hiding behind the box with a crossfire from the tunnel, and Alu, he's making it very clear, but Alexa B's found himself the second. Otto's traded, and Alexa B's
hold his ground more than ever. And ooh, they're on his head. Bit of a Goomba stomp, but X7 still fighting, still doing damage, and X7 might lock down this B bomb site. He's out of ammo. Oh, they might finally get their way, but not if Aerial can get away with it. Otto left up in a 1v2, was a 1v3. Picks off the first man, and now Arlu over in shop. Sergey on short. Bombs planted for the apartments, but Otto's not heading there yet. Instead, opting to try and challenge into Marketplace. Already out from the window, Arlu always drop back in. Clears the close angle first. trying to eliminate as many positions as he can along with Sergey. Uh-oh, wrapping round. They haven't seen him at bench, so he's managed the first. And Arlu was anticipating the apps plant, now left in the 1v1, but he's gonna land. White van man looking to try and dispatch of Letny as he starts to creep on forward. He's a man with a van, now got to be a man with a plan. An X7 letting Letny cross as he turns around. There it is, quick double, 40 seconds, and Otto now left. It's Finn on Finn in the clutch.
That's such a big brain play from X7. He's actually moved away from the bomb as well. The last place Otto is going to check will be the left side of this site. But he creeps in slowly. X7 waiting for the plant, knowing that he is cut off the only point of rotation. Otto, he doesn't have time to go back towards Cat, so it has to be a B plant, and he has no idea where this enemy is. He might even assume he's up in the apartments as well. It's got to be a guessing game for Otto, who moves into the site, but the timing of the peak is perfect. And going towards the connector, and Esperanto may be able to get them from the back, and he does exactly that, dropping the bomb. Cannot follow up, but it might not matter. It's a 3-on-2. Sergey flips it on its head, and now it's Letny alone. Alu tagged up. They might line up, and they do. In through the wood. A retakeable one. Esperanto lands a nice dig, and that drops a gun, but these guns are irretrievable by Valiance. And Ents are going to stop peeking. They've gotten into their post plants. They can just play somewhat more passive. Sergey does take the fight out from the Palace, and confident display as well. Hunter's also tasked with watching Ivy, but he lets man crawl past. X7 catches him off guard. Letny now back in the connector, and there's no smoke for it, but it's a pop through the pop dog, and 2 heads popped by Esperanto. He may have just saved a day here for Valiance, and they're trying to take him out of the back lines, but it's still a man advantage to the CTs.
Now only Arlu remains.
To shut that down, it's Nexa and Otto over on this B bomb site. Bit of a burst, no flashbangs behind it, and you're going to meet your maker. Nexa, come on, buddy, you got this. Chase him down, and there's the ace.
For some of these engagements, but they have so many angles to check, and this is, as we say, this is where the pistols are most deadly. Sergey giving some love to the Tech 9, but not giving love the way of Valiance as he completely decimates this retake. Nexa's left in a 1v4, and there's nothing he can do. He's sent back into the depths from which he came. Sergey cementing on the round now. We did see Hunter step up in the round prior. We want to see a little bit more of that, but Flash is over, and Esperanto's left blind. Aerial in with 3, welling in, taking these fights with the Glocks, and it's a little bit risky, especially when Sergey's here. Oh my goodness, 3 kills for him. Bombs dropped in the crosshair of these players from Connector. That Molotov does allow Nexa to pick it up, but Sergey's already done the work of many men, and Esperanto and Nexa left standing. Esperanto has made this one possible, so X7 suddenly thrust into the clutch, seemingly from nowhere. He has a very tall order ahead of him now.
Yeah, and that smoke was still down from when they got the bomb plant, so they're able to cross all the way back up to the top of B. This is going to make things nigh on impossible, and X7 doesn't even know either. No kit. Open bomb plant, 2 players ready to peek from separate angles, and they're even baiting him in as well. He's trying to find a kit, he's trying to find anything, but Esperanto's already taken the shot before